We've rescued 2 so far.
There we go. There we go. There we go, bro. My boy say, how many of these sex workers? 2. 2. 2. Uno, dos. And y'all acting like y'all solved the human trafficking problem in the fucking world. Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. Jesus, forgive me. Y'all act like y'all just rescue a whole U-Haul. YouTube. Man, what's cracking, man? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to another video. I go by Dunn. If you new, go ahead and do me the biggest solid, man. I need y'all to rock out with the kid. Like the vid, sub it up. After you sub it up, make sure you ring that bell. After you ring that bell, make sure you hit all. Cause I don't want y'all to miss these bangers, folks. Now we back on the second reaction channel, King Dunn Reacts 2. I want to go ahead and nip this in the bud a little bit. It ain't nothing bad, bro. I'm feeling great, matter of fact, man. I feel so good deep down in my soul, man. Y'all know God is good, right? You feel me? God is amazing, man. God is good, bro. And whatever you got going on, bro, just make sure you take it to him first. You dig? Like he put it on his back, man. Let him wear it. You feel what I'm saying? He know that you going through a lot. That's why he wants you to bring it to him. You feel me? That's what he's here for. You feel me? He's a fireman, bro. He put out fire, so help him do that. You did. But anyway, I'm gonna start up my motivational channel, man. It's gonna be called Rich Regardless. You feel what I'm saying? And I want y'all to just rock out with me, man. I'm gonna post the link in the description down below. And if y'all looking for some motivation, some game, you know what I'm saying, some inspiration, some encouragement, bro, then rock with the king. You did. Anyway, we gotta talk about this right here. I just had to plug that, you know, so you gotta plug me up, you feel me, vote. But hey, we gotta talk about this, bro. And I got a lot of stuff to talk about, but this right here, bro, I moved it all the way up the ladder, bro, because I wasn't even gonna bring this situation up, man, because it's a real touchy situation, but I feel like I gotta do my due diligence, man. I gotta do my due diligence to call BS when I see it. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, man, I'm talking about this Cash Out situation. I know y'all know Cash Out was just sentenced to life plus 70 years in prison, bro, for sex trafficking, running a prostitution ring. That's how they got him with the RICO, rape, sodomy, all kind of stuff, bro. But when I did my homework, it's like, I just feel like Fannie Willis in her department, bro, it's like they just trying to railroad, bro, and bring down high profile black men, bro. You feel me? So we gonna get into this. Shout out to my dog, the Family TV, man. Y'all make sure y'all go sub his channel. That's the video we reacting to, man. And y'all drop y'all comments on this though in the comment section down below. Like I'm not up here to tell you guys to agree with me, bro. I don't want to sway you guys. I ain't trying to give you guys no angle like my boy, the Family TV, say. Shout out to him. I'm just giving my opinion on it. You feel me? You think how you want to think, and you got the right to tell me how you think in my comment section. So do that for your kid. Yeah, look at it up.
Oh yeah, that's Mama Cash Show. That's what's up. She on this? I made this. I'm about to say, you always got like you on the Mama Cash Show. The only thing we shoot is Mama Cash. We drove by.
Round with that needle.
I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be the situation, no matter where you be in.
No, it's smoking out case.
New York City, she's gonna stand out.
And I made you.
You know that sign in Hollywood, the Hollywood sign? Oh yeah, she's on top of the Hollywood sign. She's on top of the Hollywood sign.
Round with that needle.
When you're on the West Coast, look out for the Hollywood sign, and you might see it on top of it. The
district attorney's office says human trafficking is a big priority for DA Fannie Willis, and one reason.
Now, before we tap into this, bro, I want to say this is just my opinion on the whole situation. Trafficking women, bro. R-ing women, bro. S-A-ing women, kids, men, trafficking, period, bro, is very wrong. And you should not do that, bro. And if it's any women watching this and you in a situation that you really think you can't get out of, you can get out of it. Call the law on their ass. Don't call me. Hell no. Don't call me. Call the law. You feel me? Now let's get into it.
How much of it is going on in Metro Atlanta? In this case, should serve as a warning to young women and their families about online invitations from strangers, big-name rappers or not.
The most troubling aspect of this case is that women have been victimized and brutalized within our community by people who had a chance to do something else with their lives.
Involvement of a celebrity rapper who has yet to go on trial on related charges, but because of the justice it got for a young woman who was trafficked and attacked, and message it sends that buying sex is not okay and is a big deal.
So then he pulled the gun out and put it to my hand. And was like, "Pull your..."
Now I wasn't laughing at this girl 911 video. I don't want y'all to think that. Like, that man say buying is not okay. I bet he done bought him some before. Garbage, yeah. Like, what they talking about, bro? Let me tell y'all some real talk, bro. I feel like buying it is, like, weird. I think it's goofy. You know what I'm saying? I think it's lame as hell for you to go buy you some. You know what I mean? But that they been just like smoking crack. You know what I'm saying? I don't even understand why smoking crack is illegal. Well, I get it because they can't tax that crack. Just like they can't tax that ass. So it's illegal. I understand it, but come on, man. Buying is illegal. You better not letting it come out and you done bought you a piece of ass, boy. Straight up.
The greatest thing about the conviction of Torres Drain is it sends a clear message that there are not
Nah, Torres Drains is not cash out. Y'all keep listening. This is a crazy story. Torres Drains is not cash out. Just want y'all to know that.
It wasn't in my hand. I was like, "Pull your penis down on you."
The greatest thing about the conviction of Torres Drain is it sends a clear message that there are not throwaway people.
He's really like choking me, like whatever it says in the chase.
That this lady had value and he had no right to do what he did.
Within the last 24 hours, the district attorney for Atlanta, Fannie Willis, had made some remarks to the local news station. It was information about a recent case and a young man being sentenced. He was sentenced to life plus 30 years for something we'll later discuss in the story. And after doing my research, in fact, this was the case that got the rapper from Atlanta and his mother arrested just last year. The mother-son, artist-manager duo had managed to get under the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. So before we uncover who we speaking on and what they done, remember, family, I won't give you no aim. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. Atlanta rapper John Michael Hakeem Gibson, also known as Cash Out. He's been arrested for some months now and is facing multiple charges of trafficking and luring women according to the Fulton County Sheriff's Office. For those who never heard of him, Cash Out had a promising career in the early 2010s. One of his most iconic tracks was a 2012 track titled Cashing Out.
Condo on my wrist, girl, I'm cashing out. But I forgot about that one. I thought bro ain't had but one hit. Bro, he had a few in the chamber, then he fold. Okay, hey,
as you can see, the talent was there. He even appeared as himself in a 2019 movie called Uncut Gems that starred the legendary Adam Sandler.
Crazy.
I ain't know that.
This is Linda Smith, a.k.a. Mama Cash, Cash Out mother. As we mentioned, she's the manager of her son, the platinum recording artist Cash Out. She's a businesswoman. Mama Cash is the owner of Honey Punch Merchandising, consisting of Honey Punch Lip Color, Honey Punch Moscato, Honey Punch Clothing, and Beauty Line, and Honey Punch Tattoo Ink Colors. She's actually the lead singer of her very own all-female rock band, Mama Cash, featuring Thunder Snatch. Before being incarcerated, she was adamantly on Instagram, tending to her over 28,000 followers. But she called herself different. She said her body could talk. I can't show the photo, but in 2015, Mama Cash gave the source an interview and said the following. Well, everyone loves Mama Cash. That is if you're confident with yourself and not just mental. But on the other side of that spectrum, there is negative opinions and jealousy of others. They want to scrutinize my canvas of art. I don't understand why people are so critical. Just let me be me. Mama Cash does not define, and I'm sure they haven't done their research on tattoos history. So let me give you a little bit of knowledge. Tattoos began about 5,000 years ago. and its merge to the forefront of popular consciousness. It goes way back to the specific culture, when tattoos have a huge history.
Fam bam, what the hell they got to do with Cash Out getting a life sentence, bro? Talking about his mama tattoo. Okay, she had nice tattoos or whatever. Okay, cool, man. Let's do this. Let's do this now. Let's do this. My people want to know what's going on. Let's do this.
She briefly talked about her merchandise that we talked about earlier in the video, but she said one quote that I want to talk about. Okay. I have things that's really exciting that's going on in my life, and I shared most of that on Celebrity Mamas of Atlanta. So clearly, she wanted the spotlight. Check out a small clip of her and her son on a Ricky Smiley show for her son interview.
You a young cat in this game. You still live at home?
Nah, man.
You just got the crib?
Yeah, man.
Like, how moms feel about that?
She's very happy because, you know, back in the day, she was one ready to kick me out, man, if I get it together.
Hey, dog, she used to go off on you all the time. Does she still go off?
Yeah, man. She always keep the pressure on me, man. It definitely keep me on the right track, keep me going right instead of left, man. So I really thank her.
And I swear to God, she finding
me having her.
No disrespect, your mom is like finding any woman I have seen into you. So, Mama, what's one of the things you had to go off on him about? If that one thing, what one time he set you off where you had to really just grab him by his t-shirt and put him up against the wall?
When he was in them streets.
When he was in the street. He can't speak into the mic. So he came in at what time?
5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
And what you do?
You don't want to know what I do.
Hey, what you do? What you do, Cash Out?
Oh yeah, she's gonna give it to you, man. She's got a full mouthpiece. You never can't get nothing over her.
She grabbed you by your shirt, put you up against the wall.
Nah, I think I was too old for that.
You were too old for that?
But as fine as you are, you seem like the type of person that don't beat people with belts. Are you an extension cord kind of person, or like a shoe?
Belt.
You was belt?
Oh yeah, she was a fool with a belt back in the day.
Hey, so you be a little nervous though, because you don't want to deal with her.
Yeah, definitely. When I was still young, I was like, man, how am I gonna get in the house? Did I leave the window open?
Here's the dog. See, once she locked that screen door, it don't matter if you got a key. You got to punch a hole in that screen door and then go back and put a piece of cotton in it. All right, so what you got?
Screen door.
All right, man, Cash Out, you are in the building officially, man. Hottest record in the streets.
So we get to this point and understand they had a close relationship. Fast forward to 2022, Mama Cash and Cash Out will be arrested. There will be 2 of 5 people indicted by Fulton County. According to the indictment, they formed Pyres Music Group, LLC, to promote the rapper's music and brand. However, the defendants are accused of using the company to coerce, entice.
See, this is the thing, but this is what y'all rappers gotta know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I got a few businesses too, bro. And I guarantee you, bro, if me and my wife, right, say if me and my wife was doing something illegal, and we got a clothing business, we got a media business, you know what I'm saying? I guarantee you, Fannie Willis would try to tie our clothing business to what we doing illegal and give us a RICO. You feel me? And me personally, I don't think that's right. You know what I'm saying? Fannie Willis is using this whole RICO thing to basically send high-profile people in Atlanta away for the rest of their life. Now, it's not her fault that she's able to do that, because your ass shouldn't be doing that you ain't got no business doing. I'm just saying, like, it's not right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we gonna move on with the story, but you already know where we going with this. She basically, just like she tried to use YSL, the record label, to send Thug away for the rest of his life, saying he was funding the gang with the music. Like, this, like, bro, I don't know, bro. It's crazy.
And recruit young women to engage in commercial ass activities. The women reportedly expected to receive financial opportunities and personal benefits, including but not limited to increased power and status within the company.
It's crazy, bro. This is crazy as hell, bro.
Deepens friendships. Overcoming these high
is a big priority for DA Fonnie Willis, and one reason is how much of it is going on in Metro Atlanta. In this case, should serve as a warning to young women and their families about online.
This is what I want to ask DA Fannie Willis. I don't want no smoke with you. You know what I'm saying? I do everything right, but y'all crooked as hell, so ain't no telling. And I like being in the city, you know what I mean? Like, no cap. But hey, Miss Willis, how many women was Cash Out actually trafficking? That's what I want to know. Because the way y'all talking, like, y'all just goddamn just ended human trafficking, bro. You feel me? And don't get me wrong, I think human trafficking it's crazy in Atlanta. It's crazy in all these major cities, bro. Atlanta, Miami, you know what I'm saying? All these major cities, bro. But I don't, and I'm on the outside looking in, so y'all enlighten me in the comments. I don't equate human trafficking with pimping. I don't equate human trafficking with putting a bra on the track. I'm being real. I ain't no pimping it like that. I'm just saying, I look at human trafficking like you doing something completely against your will. You may be doped up. You got kidnapped. They won't let your ass go home. None of that, bro. You feel me? That's what I look at as human trafficking. Hell, Cash Out was just doing what goddamn Magic Don One and all them boys did back in the day. He just had him a couple of garden tools and he sent him out there to get him some yarn. I mean, so come on, man.
Invitations from strangers, big name rappers, or not.
The most troubling aspect of this case is that women have been victimized and brutalized within our community by people who had a chance to do something else with their lives.
How many of these sex workers have been rescued?
We've rescued 2 so far.
There we go, bro. My boy say, how many of these sex workers? 2. Uno, dos. And y'all acting like y'all solved the human trafficking problem in the fucking world. Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. Jesus, forgive me. Y'all act like y'all just rescue a whole U-Haul of illegal immigrants who basically out here being victimized. You know what I mean? For real. Y'all rescued 2 Atlanta women who probably was down with going to get that money. And y'all act like y'all goddamn super saver hoe. I'm just saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's women out here who are really out here dealing with human trafficking, bro. It's women out here who are really being held against their will and doing things that they don't want to do, bro. Do you smell what I'm saying, bro? Do y'all hear this lady? So, how many victims have been rescued? 2. Man, y'all ain't did nothing. Nada. Y'all bogus as hell.
Deputy Fulton County District Attorney Ernell Winfrey says, John Michael Hakeem Gibson is a successful musical artist who performs under the name Cash Out, as seen on YouTube. But she says Cash Out has also been successful in cashing in on his celebritude to lure at least one of his young female victims unwittingly into a life of prostitution. Was he making cash off young women?
He was making money, indeed.
Ms. Winfrey says Cash Out is the figurehead of an organization at the focus of a 41-count indictment.
That man had 2 workers. 2, bro. Of an organization. They're like them locking up a dope boy talking about he was a kingpin and he ain't sold but two blocks, bro. He ain't sold but 2 bricks of coke, bro. It's just him and one other person, and they locking him up saying they took down somebody who was running a drug ring, bro. Man, Fulton County is bogus as hell, bro.
And handed down in late March against him and 5 others.
He's a very talented musical performer. Unfortunately, he didn't stay in that business, and he branched off to the business that finds him under indictment.
Ms. Winfrey says Cash Out faces 13 counts, including racketeering, plus trafficking a person for sexual servitude, rape and aggravated sodomy that allegedly occurred in a hotel room on Fulton Industrial Boulevard, keeping a place of prostitution at a home on Alfred Avenue Northwest, both locations shown in evidence photos, and beating a second victim with a belt.
He's accused of whipping a young lady who's a sex worker.
Nah, he ain't had no business doing that. Nah, he ain't had no business doing that, but he was pimping. He was pimping, bro. He was pimping. Man, look up pimping, bro. I still wouldn't call it human trafficking, bro. It was more like domestic violence, bro. You feel me? Come on, man. We could call it what we want to call it, bro.
of the girls that he had recruited.
A defense document predating the new indictment said, quote, Gibson was allegedly arrested for a rape charge where he did not even have sexual intercourse with the alleged accuser. Concerning one sexual servitude charge, it maintains the alleged accuser has never been in servitude.
He's facing a 25 to life.
That man got charged with rape and he never raped nobody.
John, a prostitution customer, accused of 6 counts, including rape and pointing a gun at the victim. She says another suspect pointed a gun at a second young woman in another incident.
We want parents and family members to be aware, because one thing that we realize is that not just Cash Out, but a lot of people are recruiting young women through social media.
Now, Ms. Winfrey says Gibson, a.k.a. Cash Out, has previously pled not guilty to many of these allegations, but this new indictment adds new charges, including the racketeering. She says, minutes ago, she said that he's in jail. But to be clear, she says she has no reason to believe that he's left the music business. We have tried by cell phone and text to reach the lawyer we believe is currently representing Cash Out. Reporting live downtown Atlanta, Mark Winnie, Channel 2 Action News.
Now fast forward a year later, less than 24 hours ago, we would get full contact of how he ended up getting apprehended, or how he got caught rather. All this in regards to another man being charged for allegedly doing something to a young woman he was associated with. This is Torres Drain telling the
lame man nigga right here, boy.
Before he gets sentenced to
He's so
life plus
bogus.
30 years.
Look at this bogus ass, boy. Oh, look at it. Just bogus as hell, boy. See, people like this right here, bro, they need to just put him on a football field with people like him and just nuke it, the whole field, straight up.
Saying he met a female worker online, but he didn't have the money. He ended up putting a firearm to her head and doing what he wanted.
That's crazy, bro.
That girl ended up telling detectives everything, including allegedly belonging to Cash Out, later being a state's witness to take down Cash Out alongside his mother and 4 others.
District Attorney's Office prosecutors suggest this verdict was important not as much for the tangential involvement of a celebrity rapper who is yet to go on trial on related charges, but because of the justice it got for a young woman who was trafficked, then attacked and raped, and for the message it sends that buying is not okay and is a big deal.
But then he pulls a gun out and puts it in my hand and was like, pull your pants down right now.
That nigga bogus,
The greatest
bro.
thing about the conviction of Torres Drain is it sends a clear message that there are not throwaway people.
He's really like, choking me like, whatever he's done. Slings on the ground, trying to escape.
That this lady had value and he had no right to do what he did.
Today, we're talking downtime. Yep.
Deputy District Attorney Ernell Winfrey says Torres Drain, whose statement to an Atlanta police detective was played in open court, cruised an online site to find sex for money in 2018 and negotiated a price via text with an alleged pimp that he didn't even have money in his bank account or wallet to pay. But he will pay a price now following his conviction Monday for trafficking a person for sexual servitude, aggravated assault, strangulation. He was a convicted felon.
That's correct.
For?
Strangulation.
And false imprisonment.
Judge Melanie Lethbridge was the judge in the case, and she sentenced Mr. Drain to life plus 30 years to serve.
I do not know of another time
That's
that
what's up.
a John, as
That's
people
what's
would
up.
like to say, ever got a life sentence. But he earned it, and now he has it.
This is the thing though, bro. I ain't gonna count with y'all. He bogus as hell. He should have got life plus 30. But hey, y'all remember that that Subway with that white man who was playing with children? That white man got 5 years, bro, for playing with children, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't saying my boy right here who did this to this girl. Of course he should have got life. Of course. You know what I'm saying? Cash Out got life plus 70. You smell me? But you telling me the white Subway man who was playing with children, he get 5 years, bro? 5 year game. 5 years. We're gonna talk about it though.
To the back of the house, put her in a chokehold, put a gun to her head, and her.
Ms. Winfrey says the then 20-year-old victim, who called 911, was being trafficked for sex. Allegedly by John Michael Hakeem Gibson, a successful musical artist who performed under the name Cash Out, as seen on YouTube, until he was locked up. She says he was indicted in the same case as Drain, but is yet to go to trial. He's pled not guilty.
That's crazy, bro.
He has
related.
That's crazy as hell, bro.
Has he denied involvement in this incident in particular?
He has denied any culpability at this point to the indictment.
Ms. Winfrey says at trial the victim testified Cash Out basically told her if she called police about the attack, she was to leave his name out and say she and the attacker had met at a club. Prosecutor Winfrey says...
That's a good guy. So he didn't tell her, look, man, don't call the police. I'ma handle it. That's what a real pimp would have went and find Torres, whatever his name, and bust his ass across the head for playing with his merchandise like that. That was some real pimping. That what Don Juan and them would have done. You know what I'm saying? For playing with his merchant. A real pimp would have been over there with her. And old boy probably would have ended up losing his life. You did. But the fact that he said, look, call 12, but leave me out of it. Because he knew what he was doing was wrong. He knew pimping was wrong, but he like, don't tell him that you my girl, you my worker. You feel me? But call 12 on this nasty, stinking, broke Negro. But see what Cash Out should have did? He should have went over there and bust butt ass, bro. That's what he should have done. You feel what I'm saying? Straight up.
Video of the victim's outcry to Atlanta police officer Pete Cunningham, who responded after the 911 call was played in court too.
The jury loved the responding officer because he took such great care of our victim.
Boy, he loved the responding officer. They just trying to save face, bro. Man, bro, y'all got, bro. I don't understand why y'all voted these people back in office, bro. I don't even get why Fannie Willis's department is back in office. Like, what is going on with the city of Atlanta, bro? They love our responding officer because he handled the victim so well. What that got to do with anything? How he was supposed to handle her? She just got played with. She just got hard. Like what like what he was supposed to treat her like they treat black folk? That what you saying? He handled her well, even though she was black. Ma'am, I don't even know your name, but you bogus as hell. Bogus as hell, bro.
Who says the victim has accomplished something too many others have found difficult, escaping the bonds of sexual servitude and turning her life around, which should inspire other victims.
She's doing very well. She works with the elderly now. She's
a CNA?
Ms. Winfrey says in court, the victim said, as far as
ain't wrong being a CNA
God
now.
have mercy on your soul.
Hey, man, it's time for you to stand, too. I don't know if you know this or not, but it's time for her to stand. Her Apple White telling her to stand. Yeah, time for her to get her ass up.
Victim said, as far as you, Mr. Drain, God have mercy on your soul. I prayed since the day you tried to steal my dignity that you wouldn't harm another young lady like me.
He lame as hell, though.
Sends a message to the public that buyers must beware.
Prosecutor Winfrey says Drain was acquitted of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. But again, she indicated he was convicted on 4 other counts.
Human trafficking is a huge priority because it's a crime that is literally tearing through Atlanta and Fulton County and really the United States, destroying lives. And so we've made it a focus of our prosecution and this office's goals.
That was Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis. I spoke briefly to who we understand is Drain's attorney, who seemed to indicate he anticipates an appeal. I've exchanged text messages with Cash Out lawyer, who indicated he was in a meeting, the lawyer, at last check. Mark Winnie, Channel 2 Action News.
I know one thing for certain.
He crazy.
When it comes to Fonnie Willis and her making a presence on television to her local news station, it's for a high-profile case. It's definitely for a high-profile name. Send 11 prayers to all the victims in this case. Fam, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this one. That was the story of a rapper and his mom having allegations of trafficking a young woman. Talk to me in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Man, I ain't gonna even count with y'all, bro. I'm gonna be real, bro. I do believe that Cash Out did something wrong. You know what I'm saying? I do believe that pimping is wrong, bro. But just like pimping is wrong for the pimp, I think pimping is also wrong for the whore. You know what I'm saying? Now, do I believe that Cash Out may have disciplined his girls? Of course. He was a pimp. That's what pimps do. But I don't believe any of those girls were doing anything that they didn't want to do. You feel me? First of all, she went over there by herself. Allegedly. I don't, because if Cash Out was there, bro, I just can't see him letting old boy just do his merchandise like that. So she could have got away then. She had her phone. She called 911. If she was being, bro, human traffickers who are being held against their will, they don't get to use the phone, bro. Make this make sense, bro. And then I watched my dog Said in Ash today, and Said in Ash say, really, they built their whole case around two women who worked for Cash Out, bro, who set it up, who put the plays together. They gave them sweet deals, and one of them was pregnant. You feel me? All they did, they coerced them. They want to talk coercement. They coerced those women to tell on Cash Out them. They probably said, if you don't tell, we gonna lock you up with them. And they told it all, bro. Because all Fannie Willis wanted was Cash Out and Mama Cash Out. Fannie Willis is all about the high profile cases, bro. That's it, bro. She don't care about bro. She is all for high profile cases, and she's on a power trip. She gets a high from locking up high profile black men and white men. That's why she went after Donald Trump. That's why every time Trump talk about her ass, bro, I be. Because it's crazy what she doing to these guys, bro. And like I said, I'm not saying Cash Out was a saint. I'm not saying Cash Out didn't do anything wrong, bro. But he was pimping. He found two girls that was willing to get this money with him, bro. And they went and got that money on. You feel me? But when Fannie Willis found out that they were Cash Out's girls, the rapper, she saw another chance to get another win on a high profile person, bro. And that's sick. It's an illness, bro. Because the thing about it, if it's all about justice, right? And y'all hear me out. If it's really about getting justice for the victims, bro. If it's really about ending sex trafficking, bro. Why the hell she didn't lock up the two women who put the plays together? That's just like with the Diddy case, bro. If you gonna lock Diddy up, you gotta lock Cass' ass up too, bro. You feel me? But man, it's crazy, man. They gave that man a year. They gave that man life plus 70, bro. Him and his cousin, they gave his mama 30 years. But they'll let a PDF file do 5 years for playing with a child, my boy. That's crazy work. You wanna know why? Cause they play with each other. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother conversation, bro. Anyway, man, I don't know, bro. This is very sticky. Me personally, I think Cash Out got way too much time, you know what I'm saying, for pimping. And even if he did whoop that girl with that belt, bro, he ain't kill her. You know what I'm saying? I just saw something today where a murderer got 40 years. And this man sitting up here, he ain't killed nobody. He got a year plus 7. He ain't murdered nobody, bro. They need to get rid of the RICO statewide, because Fannie Willis is using that RICO to her advantage. She trying to lock y'all up. So all I'm going to say, if you a celebrity in Atlanta and you got a little clout and you getting some money, make sure you clean. Don't do nothing illegal. Don't even ride with a blunt, because if you ride with a blunt and you got a LLC, she going to say your ass is El Chapo. You feel me? And she got everybody with her, bro. Except for Judge Whitaker. All the other judges, they rocking and rolling with her. I don't know what her problem is with Atlanta celebrities, bro, but she trying to clean up the streets, bro, with Atlanta. She don't give a damn if you ain't got no name. She don't care if you a nobody. She trying to clean up the streets with Atlanta celebrities, bro. She on a power trip, you feel me? But hey, Mark, let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section down below, man. Don't forget to like that video. Don't forget to sub it up. After you sub it up, make sure you ring that bell. After you ring that bell, make sure you hit all, because I don't need y'all to be missing these bang, you feel me? 1900 by the day, 2K be on the way, man. Road to 10K, man. That 100K plat, we ain't gonna speak on that, because God got it. You feel me? And I got it too in the future. I'm gonna have it. Me myself gonna have it. My future self got it right now. You know what I'm saying? Mark Life or No Life. Mark What No Way. Now we coming. OTM getting it straight out the mud. And y'all make sure y'all tap in on all my other YouTube channels. All links in the description down below. Follow my gram, Keenan_7. And y'all stay tuned. We coming. And PyramidLetters.us gonna be up and running in the fall. No cap. I love y'all. We gonna catch y'all on that next vid though. Let's get it. You know we got the streets, nigga. We got the trap too. I say my trap doing numbers, I just bust another jewel. Got a player around the corner, hey. I Bounce in my trap, doing number like that 05 summer. Got a quarter pound on me, hey. The trap, doing numbers.